So, welcome everybody here to the office at CJV Real Estate, doing a little fireside chat. And here with Carrol Rhead. She's a member of our team and investor herself.
Yep.
So, what are some of the investments you've done here in the Denver market?
Sure. So I am, interesting story. I come from a very corporate, stable background. So as I got into real estate, it was really important to me to create that stability for myself. So I wanted to diversify. So not only helping clients buy and sell real estate to meet their goals, I also invest in properties to buy and hold for rental income as well as fix and flip opportunities.
Awesome. So, it sounds like you got into real estate for that investment.
It was a combination of both helping other people and, having somewhat of a background. This kind of runs in my family. My dad was big into investing when I was younger. And so it was kind of coming back to some of the roots that I had as a kid.
I love that. I have that a little bit in my own family history of just real estate is a good investment.
Yes.
And then also that desire to give back and help people.
Absolutely.
And did you have experience in that in the corporate world?
Absolutely not. Completely different background. I was in quality assurance for a pharmaceutical company, but interestingly, a lot of those skills translate directly to real estate as far as having an eye for detail, being able to review, read, and actually execute contracts. So all of that attention to detail has been a perfect skill set for me.
Awesome. Like you said, you're helping investors meet their goals,
Yep.
which right now in the Denver market is tough. So talk to us, what's going on in the Denver market right now?
So the Denver market, it just amazes me. As we know, Denver's a great place to live. It's really drawing people from all over the country to come here and be part of this great state. However, because we have so few houses that are available for sale, it's really had a direct impact on both prices and competition. So it's created a bit of a gridlock out there right now. It's been great for sellers, but not so much for buyers.
So paint that picture for us. It sounds like there's just not enough homes.
Not enough homes. Really couple that with a pandemic that's been slow to extinguish. People are hesitant to sell, just not knowing where they're going to go next. And then because we have already a shortage that's already in existence, it's just doubling down on that shortage.
Sure.
And it's making it difficult for folks looking to find a new place, as well as having the comfort level that they'll find a place once they actually sell their current home.
And even investors, right? A lot of times we have this idea that investors are coming in with all this money.
Yep.
And it sounds like a challenge even for investors.
It's especially a challenge for investors at this point. Really, investors like myself, we're looking at it from a pure analytical standpoint. We want to know that it's going to meet that certain value that we deem the deal to be attractive. So whether it's cash flow, cap rate, return on investment, there's some minimum that we're looking for to achieve. And if we don't, then that deal just loses its attractiveness. Right now, investors are competing not only with more investors, but they're also competing with just the regular buyers who are looking for a decent home to live in. Oftentimes those buyers are not heeding the same value proposition. They bring with it an emotional value that really creates and adds to the lengths that they're willing to throw down on a house to get it under contract.
Sure. And hence why it's so competitive right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Especially if you're an investor maybe looking for a single family home.
Correct.
You're competing against everyone else looking for single family homes.
Absolutely.
So what do you encourage investors to do then in this market?
Yep, in this, stay strong, don't give up. One of the things that I like to work with my clients on is just preparation and timing. You really need to make sure that your ducks are in a row, that you're ready to pull the trigger. And then I can help identify and really match investors with the opportunities that meet their goals. But nothing can be said for preparation and timing.
And you've had some successes that's paid off recently.
I have both personal and professional. So I've got a client right now that was looking She was very similar in like trying to beat out, all the other regular folks that are looking for a home. But as an investor, looking at that value proposition, she was just getting beat out on those. Again, with the preparation, looking at the neighborhoods where it met her goals, we were able to time a couple of listings just right, and we were under contract for 2 different locations simultaneously. And
Wow.
it was
A
amazing.
1-2.
It was amazing. It's kind of a fairy tale right now in this market in Denver. And then personally, I'm working with a group of partners, and we are investing in a mountain property. Again, very similar market up there where you have to have your preparation. You need to have timing. You need to know what you're looking for, and then be willing to act when the time comes. So,
Great. Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
those successes. Very exciting, especially in this market. I mean, it really is that tough of a market right now.
It is.
So what's some of your advice maybe for new investors who are thinking about getting in to take care of the family in the future, maybe buy a vacation property in the mountains that they could rent?
Yep.
Or maybe it's for seasoned investors
Sure.
who maybe are new to Denver. What's your advice to them?
I think there's a little bit to be found for everybody. If you're looking for just straight appreciation, as we know, Denver's still hot. I think we've had home values that have increased from 10 to 15% just over the last year. So appreciation is great in Denver. It might slow in the next couple of years, but from all indications, we're going to still have a steady upward incline. So single family homes, second homes, if you're looking for fix and flip opportunities, that appreciation is great for you. If on the other hand, you're looking for immediate cash flow, I would suggest looking at townhomes, condos that have low HOAs, or perhaps the smaller single family homes that are in some of the up and coming areas that you'll be able to immediately turn and get really some rental revenue coming in.
Great. So that's a really good assessment, I think, of the Denver market, right? Different price points for townhomes and condos versus single family.
Yep.
Maybe one is more likely to cash flow, condos and townhomes, which are a little cheaper, and the other is more likely to appreciate.
Correct.
So it definitely helps to have someone who's got a good sense of the area, good lay of the land, had success in their own investments.
Sure.
So if someone is interested, how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, Mike, you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, the CJB Real Estate. I probably don't want to hand my phone number out right over this video, but there's easy ways to contact me, email as well. I'm happy to help. It's really my goal to match my neighborhood expertise with your goals, and we will go from there.
Great. Well, thanks for sitting down, Carol. I
Sure.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris.
All right. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Great.